There we go. How are you doing?
Good. One sec. Hold on. Uploading a YouTube video.
You're like you're in the corner, kind of like down here.
Okay, one sec. Almost there.
This man's multitasking. All right, let's have a look at who's in here. We've got some familiar faces, which is cool. Remember, guys, at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving away about $20 worth of dollars. Just stay. Huh? Bring it bit higher up, because you're like, I don't know how it looks for everyone. Yeah, so your face is a bit. How can everyone hear? Let's make sure we see a little one in the comments if we can hear properly, okay? How you doing, Tanner?
No, that's not good.
That's good.
Oh, whatever, I'll hold it. Good? That's good.
Oh dear, that's funny. What's up? We've got some people in here. Huh?
What's up, guys? Too tall for the desk.
This is a great thing, Tanner, because you haven't gone like a live collab, right?
I don't think I ever have.
No. So this is a really cool feature, and today we are talking about personal branding. I'm going to pick Tanner's brains. I've got loads of questions that people have been asking, like me to ask you, particularly around the personal branding area. As you know, and a lot of like my followers will know, and there'll be a lot of people here that don't know me, but I originally took your Amazon course way back in like April, and that was really the start of my personal brand, which has kind of gone crazy. Not crazy, but like I've been able to quit my job and stuff and earn loads of money. So that's pretty good. So that's what we're talking about today. But this Instagram Live feature, I think personally, is just so underused, because the brief for everyone watching is a free tip that I'm going, right, disclaimer here, right? I'm going live with Tanner on my channel, but most of the people watching are your followers.
Yeah.
Right? Because it notifies both people. It's a great way to organically grow on Instagram. I don't understand why more people aren't using this.
I didn't even know it existed.
I didn't even know it existed. Some people had it for ages, like months, and I only got it like a month ago. But Tanner, thank you. I think we've got enough people in here, so we can probably start going. Obviously, everyone knows you. You don't have to introduce yourself. But can you just give a little brief overview over maybe the last, last year, really? That's what we're kind of really interested in.
Yeah, so last year, let's see, started YouTube in February. So like mid-February, started from zero. Was doing Amazon at the time also. And I was going for YouTube because I was just going after the ad revenue. I was like, okay, I see a lot of people making like good money just from YouTube ads, like ad revenue from like videos. I was like, okay, I'm going to try this. I know like the potential, because I used to watch YouTube all the time with like the gamers. I'm like, wow, they're making like 20, 30,000 a month. Like that's so easy to upload a video. But I was super camera shy, didn't know what to upload. Can't like talk well on camera. Still can't, doesn't matter. But so I just started it, and then everyone started asking me for a course about a month in, actually like 2-3 weeks in, because I was featured on someone else's channel, and I got like 100 subscribers right away because they only had 1,000. Everyone started asking for a course. I was like, how do I make to put it in? I don't know. So I ended up making one, and then it just went crazy. I think I had 800 subscribers at the time I launched it, and the first day I did like $14,000, and I was like, and then from there, that month, ended up doing in like 8 days $50,000. And I was like, what? 20,000 a month off Amazon, and I was just confused. I was like, wait. And then the next month it jumps up to 150,000 a month, and I was like, what? Then the next month is 300. I was like, okay, it must just still be like new people getting in. It's gonna slow down. Like I didn't think. And then now we're here, and it's still doing pretty close to those numbers, and I was like. Like, I did not think it was going to last. I didn't think courses were that, like, viable to make money that easy.
Yeah, because they're going to, eventually a course will have fatigue in it, like any product, physical or digital. But how did it feel like, thinking back to that point, when you're like, I want to earn money through ad revenue, to then opening up the doors to this is personal branding. Like I can sell other stuff. How did that feel? Did that have a mindset shift for you?
Yes, I kind of like right after I made the course, I saw other people. That's when I started looking into like Ty Lopez and how much he actually makes and other people, and started kind of figuring out the game. Because coming in, I'm like, yeah, I can get affiliate links. I know that already. because I looked at like affiliate marketing and stuff before I did YouTube, but I would have never thought you can make as much as you do with YouTube, especially with a smaller following.
Yeah.
So it was a big, it's like crazy insane how different it is, just because, I mean, you come in like, okay, maybe in like 2 or 3 years, I can get like a couple 100,000 subscribers, make 20 or 30,000 a month, or you can just have 800 subscribers and make 10 times that if you know how to monetize. YouTube have no idea how to monetize. When it doesn't matter what niche you're in, you should be making like, if you have more than 10,000 subscribers, you should easily be making over 30,000 a month.
So on that note then, what is what's the perfect way to monetize? Tell us.
It depends on the niche. It depends on your following and what you're kind of geared towards. Because there's different strategies. Information products are obviously one of the best ones. So teaching is obviously more money than doing it for most things. So teaching it, but there's so many, I mean, there's like 100 sources of income. So I'll name some. So you got obviously your YouTube ad revenue, anything you're an affiliate for. If you're doing paid posts for other people, like I got paid $500 for one video when I had 10,000 subscribers. You can get tons of free stuff. I've gotten $5,000 off a $10,000 thing before. You can do consulting, charge $500,000 an hour. You can start at $100 an hour, which is game changing for most people. You do that once a day, it's $3,000 a month. And then you can get into more complex stuff, which sounds intimidating, but it's not, like creating software, which long-term you can sell for tens of millions if you know the strategy behind it. You got monthly paid groups. You can do things like an entrepreneur house, like I was talking about, where it's like getting into real estate, but you're able to overcharge people because of who you are, but they're still getting value in return, and just things like that. Or even start teaching other people, take a percentage of what they make for, there's just so many ways.
Okay. So was there a point where you're like, everyone needs to know about this, like personal branding?
Yeah, as soon as probably like mid-end of 2017, I was like, this is like, why isn't like, it's not like me and you, we're in the same space kind of, but it's not like we're really taking business away from each other much, because it's kind of separate. We're different, and most people watch more than just one person. So a lot of people probably watch both of us. So it's not like, okay, you either watch Johnny or you watch Tanner. Most people will watch tons of people in that space. So there's a lot of money to be made around that. Definitely. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to have a ton of other people coming in competing with me. It's, okay, I could show this and get these people doing this. Because most people, even, let's say in 1 year, you get 20,000 subscribers, which is pretty doable. Or even 10. That's what, an ad revenue? It's probably, most people can quit their jobs just from uploading videos. That's what, so exactly. Bad. You fail, you're bad, you get 10,000 to be, or even less. And you're making $1,000 a month from that, not to mention all the other things. You can quit your job.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I looked at my ads reports today. I did a video on it, and my average CPM, if you guys don't know what CPM is, like cost per million or something, cost per 1,000 views, or the amount you get paid per 1,000 monetized views. And it's about $10 for the entrepreneur niche. Videos have $20 CPM.
The Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. The ones that are like super competitive. But other ones, if I did a video about an iPhone unboxing, that's like $4. It's just, it's so different, right?
Yeah, mine are worse. My Amazon, like you said, is usually around the $15 to $25 mark. Crypto is usually $10 to $15, and that's what I've seen on other channels. Affiliate marketing is a little bit lower, but general stuff, awful. Like if I do a car video, a vlog, types like that, CPM just
shoots down. Make sure you ask any questions, guys, that you have for Tanner. I do have a few, so if you don't mind, can I ask some of them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. So there might not be any sort of flow to these, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I think okay. This is one of the big things actually that I really want to ask as well. Question a bit that got asked to me is, what are the main limiting beliefs, like the main questions of people not getting into personal branding that you hear? Because obviously you must get it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. First one is, I don't want to be on camera. I'm shy. Things like that. You make 2 videos, you're over it. You get it when, especially once you feel like you're talking to someone, like you're talking to your subscribers, even if you have 2, you feel like you're talking to someone, it's not weird anymore. Like I used to wait till everyone was out of my house, no one could hear me, and now I could care less. And I was someone, if you point a camera at me, I feel awkward, even if it's a video camera or just a normal camera. I hate looking at cameras, and I hate all of that. And I did, but you overcome it. Another big thing is, oh, I don't know what to post. I'm not an expert in anything. Why would people watch me? Most people, the biggest thing on YouTube is being relatable. People want someone to relate to. Now, this is where like two different strategies come in. You can play the celebrity role, or you can play the average guy role. If you look at Tai Lopez, celebrity. Okay. Most people think, oh, he's amazing. He's up there. I could never reach that, but I'd be honored to learn from him. And then you have the opposite, which is the average Joe, which is kind of my strategy, where it's, okay, he was a normal guy. He was able to go do this, so why could I not? So it's a different strategy there, and it will change sometimes as you go along the journey. So maybe eventually I'm more a celebrity role, if that makes sense, where it's like I said, like, oh, he knows so much. Like, I don't ever expect to be there, but if I could learn a little from him, it's kind of like that difference. But the main thing is just document. People want someone to relate to. Even if you're not making any money, even if you're losing money, people will watch you. They want to know what you're doing. All you have to do is document.
Okay. Yeah. That's
you don't know what to post? Okay, perfect example. Guys, go look at my video on, I think I put top 5 ways to make money online. It was super general. It was like the small ways to make like $1,000 in a month. I literally Googled top 5 ways to make money online, clicked the first thing, and I took 5 of like the top 15 and made it into a video.
Let's talk about
easy to make a video if you want.
That's really interesting, because I wrote down some of the things to ask you about your videos, because
that's
obviously can we talk about daily uploads, right? Daily uploads, but then also some of your really successful videos. Okay, so why daily uploads, and then how do you come up with the content daily, and then the other thing I want to go on to is, how do you get those viral videos? You've got one that's nearly 800,000 views, just mental. So how do you approach those two things?
Okay, so as far as daily uploads, I used to think they were super important, but there's kind of like a trade-off. So YouTube, if you look at all my successful videos, other people's, 90% of them are in the 12 to 20, 24 minute range, most of them around the 16 to 18 minute range. Now YouTube pushes those more. So if you look at like 90%, like I said, my successful videos, if you go by most viewed, are all around the 12 to 18, 20 minute mark. So I would rather have someone upload 2 or 3 times a week, 12 to 18 minutes, than every single day, but under 10 minutes. Now I do the under 10 minutes because my goal all the time isn't just to do viral video. A lot of mine is selling on YouTube, trying to, even if it's good information and I'm not worried about ad revenue or the views, it's more interactive, kind of what my live streams used to be. It was just me answering questions, trying to make people comfortable buying the course if they had questions or whatnot. So that's what that was. So the goal always isn't viral videos, but like the top 5 ways to make money online, those always get pushed hard for me. They'll usually get 30,000 views in a week or 2, which is a lot for me. Normally I'll get 5 or 6 the first day. So I can make those go viral whenever I want to and get ranked number 1 for make money online. But I like daily uploads just because the ad revenue is cool to see, because it does go up a little. And just having more, it's like more fishing lines to catch fish. I can't say the term, whatever it is. More hooks.
Yeah, exactly. So more chances for someone to get to know you.
Yeah,
but it's just like marketing.
Do dailies, it's not worth it. I'd rather you have 2 or 3 12 to 18 minute ones, because they get pushed more.
Okay, cool. And then in terms of for you coming up with content, I know something I'll be like firing with content. I'll be writing down like 20 video ideas. Other times I'll just be like, and it's just a desert. There's nothing there. How would you come up with the content for your channel, or what would you advise for someone else to do in their niche?
I'm the same way. So I would say, honestly, start looking at what other people in your niche are talking about, or even go back to their most viewed and start writing down the topics they talk about. And even if it's stuff you kind of don't know all the way, go teach yourself it. Go Google it if you need to. I don't do that much. I'll randomly come up with ideas. So the schedule for me that I just did kind of has helped, because I know what topic I'm going to do. So I'm like, all right, what can I talk about that? But sometimes, like you said, I'll have like 7 video ideas in one day, and then I won't have any for like 3 or 4 days. And if I really don't know any, I'll just live stream and answer questions and just go with the flow of that. But I don't think live streams get pushed nearly as hard as upload, so I try and upload more. But it just, either people will ask for certain things, you just do kind of like, there's a bunch of different categories. So I could do a vlog type thing. I could do a reacting to like a certain news update or just updating people on what happened. I could do a how-to something. There's so many different little categories that you can make videos on. So
yeah, definitely.
I'll just kind of like go through that and see.
Just always think about, okay, so I could do I could do a vlog today, or actually let's see if there's any news within the Amazon niche, or whether certain services come out or that isn't working properly. Because you've got all your Facebook groups, you have kind of constant communication with people. There's there's lots of content to get. So let's just have a little look up here. A few people asking about the new rules for monetization. Are you aware of this?
Yes.
Yes.
So they changed it from, instead of just 10,000 views, I think it was 4,000 minutes of watch time or 4,000 subscribers. I think it was something like that. And you guys shouldn't worry about that at all. If your goal is YouTube, on YouTube, your worst source of income is ad revenue. You shouldn't even worry about ad revenue. If ad revenue wasn't a YouTube, that's going to be your smallest source of income. Put it this way. You have 100,000 subscribers. You might make 9 or 10,000 a month from ad revenue if you're in the entrepreneur niche. 100,000 subscribers. If you have 1,000 subscribers and you can sell one course a day for $500, you're making 15 grand a month. That's 180 a year. What's easier, sell one course or to get 100,000 subscribers and rely on ad revenue? It shouldn't be your main source of income. And even with that, it's going to be making $500 a month if you're under those parameters anyway. So there's no reason to even worry about it.
Exactly. I've got a couple of friends in the UK that started up their channels. One of them's my friend Ollie, the other is my friend Brad. Both of them started with very small channels, but monetized them immediately and started making, like Brad, for 250 subs, doing 2 or 3 grand a month from his personal brand from 200 subscribers. Like, his channel isn't even monetized in terms of.
Well, like I at 800 subscribers, I did 50,000 a month. Next month, I got to 2,000 subscribers and I did 150 grand. So you don't have to have a big following. It's all about how you monetize it.
Thing is, that sounds like crazy. That I'm not going to say it is crazy numbers, but because I learned a lot from you, right? In terms of looking at what you, and this is advice for everyone. I look at what you do and what other people that are kind of that you associate yourself with, what they're doing, and I try and mimic it. I try and copy it. Obviously, do my own thing, but
there's people that just talk video exactly. Someone do it 3 videos in a row. He's a bigger channel than me. I was like, all right, cool.
Well, that's what I was actually going to ask, right? I was going to ask, this is probably not related, but who do you learn from? Do you have like mentors? Do you have a favorite YouTube channel? How do you kind of learn and progress yourself?
Don't have mentors at all, but I learned a little bit from Alex Becker. I just left the mastermind though. But not really as far as like YouTube strategy and stuff. It's all just me breaking down kind of what has worked and what hasn't. I haven't really learned anything from anyone on those. As far as like other strategies, I'll look at like what Ty Lopez, what Alex Becker are doing when it comes to advertising and that type of thing. I'll look to them and kind of the top guys, what they're doing, because it might look like they're just doing something to do it. And that's what I used to think, but there's always a reason behind it and it makes sense. So I'll look to them kind of to see what they're doing for advertising, especially Ty. So he's usually up to date with those, and a little bit of Jake Paul also. Just a few things from him, not much, but
you're kind of looking at the people at the next kind of step of the ladder as such, and just maybe because you aren't able to kind of reach out to them and catch them on the phone, you're just kind of analyzing what they're doing, thinking about why they would do it, and just try and replicate it yourself, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's
all
what
I've done since the start, even before I like knew all this, whether it was Amazon or personal branding. That's kind of how I go about everything. See what the successful people doing, break it down, and why it works or why they're doing it.
Exactly, and anyone can do that as well. Anyone can. Anyone can copy Ty Lopez. You just have to start doing it. That's the only thing.
Well, a lot of things will go over people's heads, so you kind of need basic knowledge of it. Like a lot of people would have. I'll use an example. you think, oh, Ty's just going live because he doesn't really have a topic or things like this, but he's actually replacing his webinars with YouTube lives, and instead of pushing people via email, he's using Facebook notifications because they get better open rates. So he's actually just selling you on his lives. It's literally a webinar instead, and that's his strategy right there. And it gets way better conversions. He goes live. So yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was better. So there you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Probably goes over most people's heads right there.
Yeah, it would do, absolutely. Here's a cool little question. So this is for I guess YouTube. I think is the editing, kind of camera quality, audio quality, that important on YouTube, or is it the information which really matters?
Quality doesn't really matter. Look at my first videos. My second video I ever uploaded has like 100 and some thousand views, and it's literally, I use my webcam and the mic in my computer for the first 8 months, and I got to over 50,000 subscribers with just that. Now, if you're like 240p, people can't see you, and it sounds like crap, you don't have to go buy a mic. You don't have to buy a camera. If you use what's on your computer, you're probably fine. It doesn't matter. But I think when you get to like a bigger point where you're at tens of thousands plus, I think it's worth switching, because you will have some people kind of get sick of it, if that makes sense. But it doesn't have to be, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars at all. You can start with zero. If you want to jump it up, if you your camera, anything good on your computer, there's $30 webcams that are 720p. That's all you need. You get a Blue Yeti Snowball mic, which sounds pretty much the same as a $500 mic I bought for 50 bucks. So you spend 75 bucks. You have quality for however long.
The power of branding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I got to brand your products on Amazon, guys. Okay, that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's important. So basically, it doesn't really matter. Like, obviously, have a minimum quality where people can hear you, but other than that, it doesn't matter, does it? Here's something. I got a question from someone that was. There's two parts to this question. Is what is like the best and the worst things about personal branding? Let's go with the worst first.
The dumbass people. Know how much shit you get for like nothing? It's like, oh my, if these people, whew, you got to deal with a lot of dumb people. That's by far the worst and most annoying thing, because you can't argue with them anyway, so I just block them. Yeah. But that's by far, oh, can't stand it.
Does that, like being honest, do you kind of disjoint yourself from it to say just, block, don't even look at it? Does it sometimes feel like...
It's not possible, because I'm super like argumentative in general. Not in like a bad way, but like when I'm right, I know I'm right, and I'll keep telling you until you agree. So I want to like argue back, but I know I can't convince people because they're just stupid in general. So it's like, them anyway, so I don't have to. But then in my head, the rest of the day, I'm arguing with them what the argument would have went like. So it sticks in my head all the time. Not like, but I'm just like, how are you so stupid? Like, can I make you not stupid? And that's like the thing that bugs me the most.
It's like if you get annoyed with someone in traffic or something, and then like for the whole day, you're like, I should have said this, I should have said that.
Yeah. So that's my thing.
But what about but on the flip side of that, what's the positive to having like haters and stuff like that? Because I look at Ty Lopez, and the haters make the like promoters so much like more money.
Yeah. If you make videos about it, even if it's negative, people are going to come watch my stuff and be like, oh, this guy has 500 subscribers, so I should listen to him. This guy has 100,000. I mean, it's free promotion. It's annoying when people like lie a lot about you just to get views, or like I have some dude says my course is a scam. Got successful. I kicked him out because he was recruiting people from my course to try and buy consulting from him. Started a YouTube channel, has his own course, and now says mine is a scam, even though that's the only reason.
Know exactly who you're talking about.
And his video has 80,000 views now, and he has like 5,000 subs. I'm like, oh, sick.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. All the OGs will know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Some old dude. You pathetic, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, like a bit more positively then, what's the best part of having a personal brand? I guess if someone said to you, why should I have a personal brand, what would be your answer?
You make the most money for the least amount of work, you have the most impact, and it's long-term sustainable. Something happens to YouTube, okay, we move to another platform. these followers follow you. It doesn't matter what platform it's on. If YouTube dies, if Instagram dies, there's always connect and do stuff. And like I said, it's not about the YouTube ad revenue. You can always monetize. There's people that make millions doing what I do, not on YouTube. They have a Facebook page.
It's basically the most profitable thing you can build over time and sustainable.
You won't make more money doing anything else for the amount of work on YouTube.
I've got another question from the same person that actually asked the last question. And this is a really good question for you, because I know you're quite kind of productive with your time, but how do you guys plan your days for maximum productivity?
I don't usually plan my days. I'm super routine oriented. So for me, it's always wake up, eat, go to the gym, come home, make a YouTube video, eat, and then work on whatever else I need. So I just have things I have to do certain things I want to work on. But I don't plan it out a ton unless it's something like a course where then, yeah, it's planning, like starting super general, breaking it down super specific. But I don't plan out a ton like that unless it's needed.
So when you're basically super busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I got a question just coming on the old iMessage. I'm kind of multitasking here. The question is about basically YouTube growth hacking. Okay, and because you've started changing your thumbnails, you're having someone kind of do your thumbnails and stuff like that. Have you seen an increase in views or any kind of difference in views? Have you monitored it at all?
I had people comment saying they're good, but honestly, view-wise, no, it's still steadily increased with my following.
Yeah.
Actually, up a little bit and one video getting pushed a little bit more, but it's not one with the thumbnail. So I honestly don't really notice if it has an impact. If it does, it's not significant at all. Hey, someone to start new thumbnails.
Do you think it matters more if you're a smaller channel?
No, it matters less.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Well, if I have a good thumbnail, I can get, so obviously when you're bigger, your videos get pushed more because you're getting more views, more engagement right away.
Yeah.
So for more people to see it, so a bad thumbnail would be kind of detrimental. Whereas like the smaller you are, instead of like, okay, you might miss like 10 views, while like I might miss like 10,000.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Another question, actually for me, how do you gain so much engagement on your Insta profile? Yeah, so I've got a new profile, about 1,000 followers, started up a new one, and about 2,000 or 3,000 likes on each picture. That's all done through engagement groups. Basically, every self, I have someone else. I outsource that to my designer. He does everything for me. But outsourcing is very good. We do like that. It's very, very important. Right. Okay. This is I'm really interested to find out the answer about this. What is your biggest mistake that you've made, and kind of what did you do to overcome it?
I don't think I've really made any on YouTube. As far as like personal branding, thing I'll say is going away from Amazon a little bit and stopping talking about it on YouTube. I'd say it's probably like something I shouldn't have done. Because if you look at the correlation of when I kind of stopped posting as much about Amazon, my course sales went down. So it went from that course alone doing $8,000 to $12,000 a day to now about $7,000. So my whole goal with the new schedule is to get more Amazon videos in there, increase those course sales, because the personal brand course is super slow. I'll get 1 or 2 sales a day maybe, but it's $1,000. It's a higher quality customer. There's more money to be made on the back end with them. While Amazon, it's an easier sell, it's cheaper, it's more sexy to most people. So that's kind of my focus right now, is kind of pushing that a little bit more and getting back to that. So I'd say the biggest mistake was going away from that and trying to push something onto people, even though only a little bit of them were asking for it, instead of just kind of like doubling down on what's already working and doing well.
Yeah. Okay. And so,
but I mean, in terms of I have it too in the long run, I don't know. But
we never know. It's just, I guess, it's all part of. Like, again, you've only had YouTube for a year, so you never know. But I guess it's like all marketing. The more you talk about something, the more it sells.
And I had a lot of people asking, always joking, "Hey, make a course on making courses." So I did. But in the long run, that'll be nice, because that's kind of like a upsell almost.
Okay, cool. Right, okay, I'm going to come up with another question. Let's pick one of these ones. Okay, hey guys, I'm going to actually look through some of these. How much do you charge, Tanner, to mentor someone?
Sorry, water bottle. I don't do mentoring right now. The only thing I do is consulting for personal branding only, not Amazon or anything else. Right now, it's $1,000 an hour, so you can do 500 for half an hour.
Ooh.
So, AK, it's more worth it to take the course and start it, and then if you're actually serious, doing it.
Okay, cool. Now, this is a question that I wanted to ask you, right? I kind of know the answer, but I think it's going to be valuable for other people. And that's about the networking ability that your personal brand has got you and what it gives other people as well. Personal branding open that, you know, doing Amazon by itself or doing affiliate marketing by itself, you wouldn't get.
I've had multiple people ask me to come onto their business, own a percentage. One of them I did. They're partnered with the NFL, with Uber, with Gary Vee, and own a percentage of that, and like on that team and make decisions and whatnot. So that's probably the biggest thing. I think that's going to be big in the long run. So if that sells, that's kind of a big piece. That's one of the biggest ones. And just being on other people's channels and just collaborating with certain ideas. Like, I have percentages of a lot of other YouTubers' things that most people don't know about, whether it's, okay, their course, or I'm going to consult with them and take a piece of their course they're launching, or a percentage of this, just for kind of being there, teaching them and helping them out a little bit, kind of things like that. So it's almost like I have small pieces everywhere, and then I have my main thing, the big ones. But it's nice to have, like, okay, I get 10% of this guy's course, and I get 15% of this one, I get 5% of this one. And
that's cool. How do you think it can benefit other people that start their, like, so for example, there'll be people that watch this either now or on, you know, when it uploads on your YouTube channel or whatever, that are thinking about starting a personal brand, like thinking or just starting. How weight would you put on the doors that it can open for you in terms of the
it's more than anything
reason to do it?
It gives you the, like, I've had people message me, like, just from my YouTube alone, that's all they knew me from. Hey, will you come be like COO of this business? And it's like a legitimately, like, it's like a kind of a startup, but it's already doing well, doing decent, has a lot of potential. Like I said, partner with the NFL, licensed by them, and different things like that. So it's, you can't beat it. Like, I'll probably be on Gary Vee's show eventually in the next year. I'll probably do something with Ty Lopez, my guess, in a year or two, whether it's him promoting my course or things like that. So
that's awesome. And like for me, guys, again, people that are watching that don't know me, I just only started my YouTube up in like end of April, May or something. I'm just some nobody. So and now, like, you know, hang live stream. So, and this is an important thing. Like Ty Lopez always talks about this. Loads of people talk about, you know, surround yourself with people that like you can learn from and that you can teach. As they increase, so as you get, you know, bigger and better, you get your fingers in more pies, then I'll be able to kind of benefit from that in that sense, because, you know, you'll open up your mastermind groups and all that sort of stuff. So I think that's super important, and like it definitely has opened. This is an interesting question. How was Alex Becker's mastermind? Any really massive like takeaway?
It was all right. I learned a little bit. It wasn't bad by any means. It just wasn't what I expected. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. So it's definitely not working right now, especially with what I already know. If you're kind of basic and you want his help in there, then yeah. But as far as like new content coming out, I'll maybe post like once every 2 or 3 months in there. And then it's mainly, if you don't go to the live events and learn, there's tons of value at those, then it's kind of pointless. And I don't like fun. Learned a good amount, a little bit. Most of the stuff I already knew. It was just kind of like the entire general layout of how he has things set up with his software and other things like that. That kind of was worth the price and the people in there. But as far as like the new information, ads and stuff, it's stuff I already know. So wasn't worth it for me. But
so in terms of
information.
Yeah, good information. And it was nice to meet him and network and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad at all. Like, everyone will benefit from being there.
Okay, totally. Like you mentioned, like softwares and stuff like that. We'll probably round this up in like 5 or 10 minutes, guys. Remember, I'm giving away some money at the end. Maybe better stay till the end, guys. But what was I going to ask? With softwares, because what you're doing, what you're doing now is you obviously have your personal branding course, which will then lead on to kind of the software that you're development of?
I finished one and I have one being built right now, but it's not fully launched. It's free for just people in my personal branding course right now.
Cool. Would you say that the next level of monetizing your personal brand?
It's the long-term game. So if you look how Alex Becker does it, he has his software and everything is funneled into his software. Every single course, he angles it for software. So why did he teach Shopify? Well, he's never done Shopify, so he hired a coach, gives him a percentage. His goal wasn't just to make money with the course. He teaches how to utilize email marketing with Shopify. That pushes everyone to his software. Mm-hmm. So he's getting tons of different angles. So Shopify, SEO, general email marketing, and pushing everyone to the software, increasing that value. And eventually the goal is to sell that software for tens, if not 100 million. His goal, I think, is like 100 million. So that's kind of like his long-term strategy. Yeah, you'll make, like, I think he made like $1 million, 1.2 million first month from just the Shopify course alone. But it's all building that software, which I assume his is probably worth like 25, 50 million now, if it was valued. So that's kind of like the long-term exit strategy. Mm-hmm. And I mean, just building the software. So they sell pretty easily.
Exactly. And that again, that's something you can, again, build and sell. Steve keeps asking the same question. You have answered it. So watch it on the upload, Steve. You kind of missed the answer to that question. Now, this is a really interesting one. And if you only had $10,000 to invest, or that was, you weren't on YouTube, didn't have any Amazon, you just had 10,000 somehow. What would you do with it to make more of it?
Am I making money already, or no? I just have $10,000.
No, you have 10,000 saved. Yeah.
All right. If you have less than $50,000, invest into yourself, learning something, whether it's a course or a seminar or something. Obviously, I wouldn't invest all 10,000, but buy a course, learn something that's going to make you $50,000. Let's say you can get a 10% return. You're not making $5,000 a year isn't going to change anything. So unless you have 100,000 plus to invest, you better invest it back into yourself and start learning how to make an actual income stream.
Awesome. Okay. Now, in terms of investing in yourself, let's talk about that.
Cars.
When's the new car coming? That's what I want to know.
We'll see. Hopefully within a month or two.
Have you been pulled over in your Lamborghini?
My phone decided to overheat.
That's because there's too much worth it.
Yeah.
Cool. So invest in yourself. Let's just talk a little bit about your personal.
Oh God. Yeah. A month. A month every single day, probably 6 or 7 hours, playing it out, recording, editing.
Yeah.
Long one.
But it was worth it.
Yeah.
Right? It's worth it. And this a two-part question, right? Firstly, is because you like passive income, I like passive income. That's why we do affiliate marketing. Personal branding is a kind of passive income, but would you describe it as passive income or not?
Yes, parts of it. Reason being, I could stop YouTube right now. I could do nothing. My videos that are popular are still going to get pushed constantly. New people are going to be coming in. They're going to be buying my course. Now, obviously, that will drop off over time, but I could stop and probably for 3 months, I'd still make 6 figures. Obviously, that's not the goal, but it is passive. Obviously, just a little bit less and how much you want to do. So I could upload 3 videos a week. That's what a lot of big YouTube channels do. Because 90% of your ad revenue and your views are going to be old videos that are being pushed, not your one you just uploaded today.
Yep, absolutely. That's cool. And then the other part to that is, well, it's actually not. It's not even like the same sort of question. But I was thinking to myself, like, what is the target audience for something like your personal branding course? Because for your Amazon course, it's very much for the beginner, kind of step by step from the beginning. What's the kind of target for the personal branding one?
It's someone who's kind of more serious. It's not as much like a get rich quick thing. It's more, I'm going to build this, but in the long run, I can make a lot more, even though it is like you can make a lot quick, if that makes sense. But a lot of people, it's harder because you have to educate people on it, because people know you can sell on Amazon and you can make money. People don't know the whole strategy with YouTube, You're gonna be like, well, I don't want to be on YouTube. Like, it's harder because there's a lot more limiting beliefs and people don't know the actual benefits. So it costs more to inform people of something. I haven't played with ads yet for it. I'm going to soon. Actually doing ads the last couple weeks, but it's a little bit the same as Amazon, except people who are a little bit more serious, actual kind of like entrepreneurship, if that makes sense. So it's I don't know how to sound this, like say it's higher quality customer. I think with that course, you'll see a lot higher success rate just because of the type of customer. I can get like rich super quick with this.
In terms of then for 2018, do you see personal branding to be one of the kind of the big talking topics, the big things that people talk about?
Not yet. Probably towards the end of the year. I don't think it's yet. I think it still has like another year. I see a lot of people talking about it, but a couple of people made courses on it right before I did, just because I said I was going to, which they're getting no sales, by the way, because I know them. But it's not hot yet by any means. Amazon's still way hotter. Crypto, affiliate marketing, not really. I think it's pretty slow, but I think it'll start to pick up.
Definitely. This is like my recommendation. So for all the people that don't know me, I started a YouTube channel basically the end of April last year, 2017. Quit my job literally 2 months later, which is a full-time job, earning a decent amount of money. Now, basically for my personal brand, doing like, I don't know, this month, like 12 grand or something so far. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy what and like, I'm not a big YouTuber, right? I'm not thousands and thousands of followers. I don't have a big profile or whatever. But just through basically learning from what Tanner's done, I've been able to monetize my channel completely. Not to the same financial level, but that doesn't matter to me at all. Like, it's awesome.
12 grand in half of a month is pretty good.
It's all right. It's all right.
You could buy a Lamborghini if you wanted to.
Huh? I could.
You're gonna buy a Lamborghini soon, right?
Okay. I think at the moment though, and I think maybe this is some advice you could give me, is I'm trying to basically spend as much as I can to reinvest into the personal brand. So all my affiliate marketing income goes into adverts. Any money I earn from my personal brand then might go into Amazon. But do you think that's a good idea to reinvest or kind of buy Lamborghinis? What?
Definitely, you need like 3 Lamborghinis. But no, play with YouTube ads. If you haven't done YouTube ads already, a lot cheaper, a lot better engagement. It's about half the price as Facebook ads. So not many people
just started literally a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
literally a couple of days, and it's pretty good for getting subscribers. But what we're going to do, guys, we are going to probably wrap this up. Before I kind of sign off and just do the kind of winner for this little giveaway that I kind of had on the last post, is there any kind of last things that you want to say, Tanner?
I don't think so. I think I'm all good.
We have covered a lot, actually. So big thing for me is just thank you for kind of taking time out of your day. I know you're very busy. You didn't have to do this by any means. It's been awesome for me, and hopefully looking at the comments, people have really enjoyed it. I have tried to get someone to record this on their screen recorder, so it might be available in some other means. I don't really know. I might put it on YouTube, but that's if it's recorded. I don't know yet, so we're going to find out. The winner of the giveaway is DIAMPAL Mark. You got to send me an email, send me a DM, and I'm going to PayPal you $20. Okay. So thank you ever so much, Tanner. Have an awesome day. Thank you everyone for joining. Anyone's channel. Let's just make sure we all kind of subscribe and follow and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, thank you again, Tanner.
No problem. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta, before the end of the video, we gotta make sure we're in the garage.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Just joking, but there we go. Time for Chipotle.
Just time for Chipotle. It's your rented Lamborghini, isn't it?
Dude, it's my favorite rental car.
And actually, you only own one room in the house. Lambo, finally.
In my parents' basement.
In my parents' basement. That was the best part of the video.
Yeah.
Tanner, am I coming out? I think I want to come out to California.
Yeah, I think we're flying you out soon, so.
2018 is going to be a good one. Sorry?
Remember, we're flying you out soon?
Well, I don't know when. So you got.
I don't know when either. We'll see.
Just make it happen. I'll get a flight. I'm scared of flying, but it's okay. I'm gonna go to Australia in 2 weeks, and it's all gonna be good. Right. Thank you ever so much, guys. Obviously, thank you again, Tanner. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you very soon.
All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye. Cool, guys. Hope you enjoyed that live stream. It was awesome to have Tanner on board. So if you do have any questions or anything like that, feel free to send me a direct message. Just go into the DMs. I respond and read every single one.